The family that prays together stays together. My name is Nsubuga Pius, a seminarian of the Congregation of Holy Cross. Today we celebrate the second Sunday of Lent, Year B. Our first reading is from Exodus chapter 22. The second reading is coming from the letter to the Romans, chapter 8, verse 31 to 34. And our gospel is coming from St. Mark, chapter 9, verse 2 to 10. I reflect on the theme, trusting in the will of God is fruitful. In our first reading, we encounter God's reward to those who trust in His command. We see Abraham's obedience to God's command of sacrificing his only son, and God rewards him through his descendants by making them countless as the stars in the sky. We are called to reflect about our life and see what can we offer to the Lord in this Lenten period. We see that God rewards Abraham through his descendants, which implies that God does not work like a witchcraft, like juju, or like marijuana. His timing is always the best, and it takes time to answer our prayers. St. Paul in the second reading affirms the reward God made to Abraham. And St. Paul tells us, if God is for us, who can be against us? We are called, my dear brothers and sisters, to put our trust in God. If we do this, we are on the right path to God's kingdom. A question to reflect about: to whom do you and I put our trust in? In the Gospel, the apostles encounter the voice of God. This is my beloved Son, listen to him. As the custom of Lent, Jesus Christ, through the Church, calls us to honestly pray, fast, and give alms. In the book The Go Between God by John Taylor, he tells us to put prayer first. By doing this, prayer becomes the commonplace for the spread of the gospel and the coming of God's kingdom. During this Lenten period, my dear brothers and sisters, let us reflect and listen to God with the third ear. And this means to take an extra step in listening to God's will. This can be in reading of scriptures, praying the rosary, visiting the sick, and many other charitable works. With confidence that whenever we listen to God and follow Jesus Christ, we are assured of His blessings and graces in our spiritual, physical, economical, social, and many aspects of our life. So I continue to call upon you, my dear brothers and sisters, to always to listen to God's call and always to follow Him with assurance of His reward in our lives, so that we may be glorified at the end of our life. The family that prays together stays together.